Good morning. We are gonna make dinner this morning. You tired? You're still in your PJs. Is that okay?
Because it's 6 o'clock.
6 in the morning? So this is a good meal for your nice little crock pot over here. My grandma actually showed me how to make this. Your grandma, Grandma Bunny. Did you know that?
I was like, which grandma? We have 1,000.
We have 1,000, yes. What we're making is pot roast with chuck roast. So that you can get this at your supermarket. We get a big one because we like leftovers. The leftovers are good for like a week, maybe. We wake up early. We get this done. It cooks all day while the kids are at school. And then we are ready to eat right when we get home. So we will show you what we do.
It is 6:30.
Alright, so we have our chuck roast here. We are going to, we already seasoned and did the other side. So this side, I'm going to show you exactly what we do on this side. Go ahead, pat it dry first. So you want to pat it dry on top. Get all the juices out of there. You can hit it hard. Bad steak. There we go. Get it nice and like that. And then you want to grab, I'm going to grab some salt. We use pretty thick salt. And the reason why we're seasoning it is we're going to throw some other stuff into the crock pot that's not seasoned. So there's some salt. Put it on there liberally. Can you say liberally?
Liberally.
Liberally. And then put some pepper on there. Not too much. There we go. That's good. And then we like to use Montreal steak seasoning actually on our pot roast. So put a little, oh, careful. There we go. It's okay. We can get a little messy. Put some over there. And then we pat it down just a little bit just to make sure it gets in there. And then we move it over.
Nope, and then we wash our hands.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Like,
Just me.
yeah, just me.
And then what we got here is flour. So we coat it in flour so it really holds all the flavor in it. So we're going to coat it in flour. So kind of move it over. Put it right there. So this traps a lot of the flavor in as we brown it. And gives it a little crust to it.
How long does it cook?
All day.
7 hours?
While you're at school, this is going to be cooking.
And then while you're at work?
Mm-hmm. So this, in the flour though, I also put a little bit of salt and pepper in it. Mix it up. Actually quite a bit because there's so much flour. You just need a plate like this, and you don't have to put salt and pepper in there. I just do just in case. To get that flavor on the outside too. Look at that.
So that there's seasoned flour seasoned.
Yep, so you want seasoning on the crust and seasoning on the meat itself. This holds all the flavor in there.
Can I put some flour?
Go for it. Flour's fun to play with too for the kids.
You'd feel
Alright, now we'll bring the camera on over to the actual cooking part. We're going to brown our meat. Alright, here we go. So now we're going to brown the meat. Be very careful. Don't get it too hot, the oil too hot. So we're using vegetable oil.
vegetable oil with flour, it like deep fries it.
Oh yeah. So I've actually got a really nasty burn. One of the first times I ever did this, right on my arm, because the oil just splashed on me because you're browning the whole meat. Now kind of test it out, see if it's hot enough. See how we put some flour in there and it looks like it's cooking? That means it's hot enough. You want the oil in the pan to be hot. So first we'll do the sides a little bit. Ooh, that sounds good. I like that that sound.
You can start off with any side.
Yeah, you can do any side. So you hear it cooking? So do you know why we brown it and do this? And we sear the sides?
So that it doesn't take too long to cook.
No. What do you think? We sear it remember like steaks? Why do we sear steaks?
Get flavor.
Flavor and to keep all the juices inside.
I can see that turning brown.
Is it turning brown? Pan needs to be maybe a little bit hotter. So we have it at like medium heat. I burn myself so bad that I'm very cautious when I make these. What happened was, yeah, exactly. What happened was is when it just fell and all the oil just kind of splashed right on my arm. Yeah, that was fun.
I'm hungry.
You're hungry? Well, we're gonna have breakfast right after this.
Breakfast sandwiches
No, we're gonna make scrambled eggs.
and eggs.
And egos? Okay. Scrambled eggs and eggs. That's good. So I use my hands, but let it brown a little bit more. I know you want to eat it. You're savage. You eat it raw?
Raw. The bottom cooked.
The bottom's cooked? Just chop off a little piece right there. Throw it in with our egg.
Looks like sausage.
Looks like sausage. There we go. That's a nice little brown to it. So this is kind of the fat side, as you can see. Can you see it on there? Watch your, don't put your face by a pan. You see it? Okay, come over here.
Whoa, that's cooked.
It's cooked, huh?
Except for the top.
So it's hard to rotate. As soon as you start rotating it around, I know I'm being very meticulous in browning the sides. Some people don't even brown the sides. I think you should. I think you want to hold everything in there, all those juices. And it's going to cook all day. You're going to be at school. What are you going to learn today?
Vocabulary.
Vocabulary?
And
Any science?
waves.
Waves?
Sound waves.
Oh, that's cool.
I learned about that in 4th grade. Looks like I did it much later.
So you can think about this all day long while it's cooking.
And we did a rope where one person would go like that, and the other person was ready, and that's another wave.
Tug of war?
Solid waves.
Ooh, look at that. See how brown that is? That's perfect.
I eat it.
Can't eat it, sorry. This will be a messy meal with the flour, the oil, and everything. The good thing is you clean the mess, you have no more mess, and then dinner will be ready, and it's done. Like it literally, kids get home from school, dinner, the whole house will smell just like this awesome, amazing pot roast.
What about the carrots?
Yep, and the carrot, we gotta put the carrots in too.
We even have carrots.
Yep, we got a big bag of carrots. Down on the bottom in the crisper.
It smells like corn.
Because there's corn in there. Sometimes you got to move the oil around a little bit. Yeah, it's pretty hot on my hand. I don't know, most people can do this. I think I've been desensitized to heat.
Like you said, you're a grown man.
I'm a grown man. Yep, that's what Audrey said. So I can handle some heat by my hand, but some of you might want to use the tongs over there. Because it's a big piece of meat, I use the tongs when I need to.
That's that?
Those are sharp. Be careful. I know
Alright,
they're just
just
tongs.
need one more side, and then we'll do the,
Can I try using it?
when I do it on the side, or on the flat side. We're almost done. So the sides are the hardest.
What about the carrots?
You don't have to do the sides. I think you should. It just makes everything all perfect.
But do they need to do the onions?
Onions, yeah. Okay, there is our chuck roast slash pot roast, whatever, in our crock pot. I have the heat on high just because it's really cold right now.
We're gonna put in the onions and the carrots.
And we're going to put in the onions and the carrots. By cold, I mean I want to warm up the water, the broth that's in there.
And by carrots, I mean a whole bag.
Yes.
I love the carrots.
So we're going to put these onions in. Put them kind of on top, around, whatever. Put that little one to the side. And then we're going to add the carrots. Go for it, Audrey. Get them everywhere. And if you want kids to eat carrots, this is how you do it, because they love these carrots.
And also in ranch.
And yeah, regular ones in range. So kind of move them all around. I sprinkle a little more salt just on top.
To get the carrots in the flavor.
But that is the crock pot meal. Now everything's in there.
Don't
I'll
you
leave it
put
on high for
broth on top?
what's that?
Don't you put broth on the top?
No, you'll see all the juice that comes up as it cooks throughout the day. All the juice from the meat will come out. But that's good. I'll keep it on high for maybe 5 more minutes just to get the heat up there. But then you turn your crock pot down to low. Make sure you turn it to low, and it's done. As 4 o'clock comes around, 4:30, your dinner's done. Where's the lid? Put back on the lid. So we'll put the lid on it. Audrey, can you do a time check? What time is it?
6:56.
I couldn't hear you. What did you say?
6:56.
It is 6:56 and dinner is done. Now it's time to cook breakfast. Alright, so what we're going to do, we're going to show you the finished product. You saw the, how does it smell? Good? Oh. Always put this down because this is a hot pan. The crock pot is hot, so if you're going to move it around anywhere.
Or if you have like a circle one, those ones work better.
Those are in the laundry. I had to wash them.
No, Dad, they're clean. I put them in the drawer.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I did. They were
Oh,
clean.
perfect. Alright, let's see. Ta-da! And please note, we are Raider fans in this house. That's what we are.
Aiders.
Aiders?
Because we're not sponsored yet.
Oh,
Stop.
not the Raiders, the Aiders.
You don't get
We can
sponsored
say
by
Raiders.
football.
We won't get sued for saying Raiders, I promise you. They're a non-profit, I believe. Right? Alright, here we go. Dun, 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 dun. Ooh, can the camera see it? Or do I need to move it?
You can move it a little closer.
A little closer. Look at that magic.
I
So,
want to carry it.
does that look good?
First it was like all the way to the top, now it's like lowered.
So to be honest, I did take some juice out as it was cooking. It was getting, it covered, you want to watch it and make sure it doesn't cover the meat totally. That's my opinion. But you want it to cook, but still, and it looks different here because it's a little congealed, I guess you would say, because it's been sitting for a couple minutes, kind of resting. But usually the water's bubbling up and it's cooking all around. But yeah, this is pretty perfect, to be honest. The water and all the flavor and everything is getting in there. All right, guys, you ready? Ready for a taste?
Yeah.
All right, now here we go. The big test. This, my friend, is a carrot. It is a half of a carrot. Audrey shall eat half of a
No,
carrot.
Bean goes first.
No, you go first. Ladies first. Go on it a little bit because it might be hot. You're going to see a child eat a carrot.
Dad, that's normal.
It's normal for some families, but for others it's not. So go ahead and tell me what you think. Might be a little hot.
Hot.
Is it good? Super good. Hey, okay, you can have the other one. That is a child eating a carrot. Braden, your turn. Would you like to
I have
try?
that thing where when there's a tongue on my dot, right when I ate the carrot.
Braden, have a bite.
I'm gonna-
Do you want a full? I'll give you a full. So this is living proof that children will eat carrots.
This is not edited.
This is not edited. I did not pour a bunch of honey on here or brown sugar or anything. Those are other carrots I make though. So
It's pretty good, yeah.
he likes it. Now for the meat. So if you look here, how tender it is. It just falls apart.
But I don't like the onions.
I know you don't like the onion.
Oh, it just fell apart.
It did.
That's why
Very tender.
you don't need
Very
that.
super tender.
I want
Now-
the fat. I want the fat.
I know. I was just going to say, there may be some fat on there that you want to take off. You don't want to give the kids all the fat, but some of the fat is good to have, I think, in their diet. Put a little bit of fat in there. It's a good cooked fat. All right, here we go. So the fat is right there. Let's get right here. It's really hot. Ooh, I might want to eat this myself. All right, ready for a taste? It's gonna be hot. Blow on it, blow on it. Or not.
It's not hot.
Is it yummy or not yummy?
It's good.
This is Braden's favorite, one of his favorite meals.
It's really good.
Now you two can try the onions, but
Now the onions, it's an acquired taste, but the onions, this is how they look when you take them apart. A little bit caramelized. They got all the flavors and everything. Onions are mainly used to cook everything else and add flavor to the meat, but you can eat them if you want. I like them. They're pretty good.
no.
You don't want that?
Okay.
You're just like,
It's so good.
I don't like the onions.
Yeah, we've tried with Audrey. She's
Every
tried.
year.
That was like a year ago.
Oh, that's the one I dropped. All right. Well, I hope everyone learned something. What would you like to say, Audrey? I'm gonna grab another piece.
The carrots are the best.
The carrots are the best.
Well, you heard it here, folks. Say goodbye.
All right. I hope this helped you out. Meal done. Cooked all day. Kids are at school. I worked all day, came home, and food was done. Didn't need any help from anyone except for these two munchkins. Right?
Goodbye.
Bye.
Get your face away.